Hello and welcome back to Sir Kent Said. How's everybody's weekend going? Hope it's going groovy. Today's review, because I haven't been out to see any movies lately since the last John Wick movie. I want to focus on a passion that I have for South Korean action flicks. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Is that motherfucker drinking water? Yes, every now and again, I like to hydrate properly so I can surprise my liver. Yeah, because I roll like that. Anyway, if you're a fan of my channel, then you know my affinity for action flicks that I have. And you also know that some movies, some companies, some countries do it better than others. And South Korean and Thai movies are definitely crushing that shit. Especially things from Thai countries where they still prefer contact during their fight choreography. You're not gonna get hurt, but you gonna feel that shit tomorrow kind of thing, okay? I'm definitely into that. And if you're an action guy like me, you can see the difference in the choreography between cut takes. Fucking cut takes. I hate them because if you would just pan out and let the scene and the choreography and the actors do their thing, you wouldn't need to do that. And the only time you would need a cut is to insert a stunt person, because every actor can't do every stunt. That's true, unless you're fucking Tom Cruise or Keanu Reeves or Donnie Yen or Jet Li or Jackie Chan or Sammo Hung. And I'm gonna keep going down that list, so let's just stop. There are elements that make South Korean and Chinese movies far superior to, as far as their fight scenes go, that American movies have light years to catch up on. And that's why I like directors like Stahelski. And there's one other guy who I should know off the top of my head. He directed Atomic Blonde. And he directed Thor in his last action movie, Extraction. That guy, if you do a movie for them, they tell you coming in, if you can't do 70% of your own stunts, then you can't do the movie. And I appreciate that, and I thank them for that. And I'm getting all off in the left field. Let's talk about the movie that I came here to talk about this weekend. Movie that came out in 2022, and I actually wanted to go see it in the theaters. Very small American release, and because it was out in East Jesus, I couldn't. So I waited all of this time for it to become available on digital, and I just brought the damn thing. And the movie I'm speaking of is called The Killer. It's a South Korean production directed by Jae-hong Chow and starring Jang Hyuk as Bang Yu Gang. Yes, and with a name like Bang Yu Gang, you know he's a badass motherfucker. So the gist of the story is, and I'm going to go off again, the one thing I hate about these movies is that you have to read them first. Boo! In Korean. So basically you're reading it the first time you watch it, then you go back and you watch the movie again. That's the only drawback. They called this movie, when it dropped in South Korea, South Korea's answer to John Wick. I get the reference, but there are distinct differences. The story revolves around a retired killer, Bang Yu Gang, whose wife goes away on a weekend with unknowing that the woman she's going on the weekend with happens to be in charge of a kidnapping high school age girls and selling them on the black market for sex. This woman's in charge of that, and she's got dirty cops, she's got dirty judges, all working underneath her. I can't recall how she ended up going on this weekend with the killer's wife. But as part of the deal, he had to babysit the big bad's daughter, who happened to go to the same high school where this woman was snatching kids. And she does what little stupid ass girls do, lies and says she's going to her girlfriend's house, and she's actually going to one of these parties where they, high school boys, seniors, whatever, they get these girls drunk and high, and they wake up in a van somewhere about to be sold. She ends up in one of these parties, and she calls him for help, and he wrecks everybody there. He hits one bitch in the eye so hard that she'll never see out of the eye again. And that is the gist of the story. He is so disgusted by what this woman and her people are doing that he burns the entire operation down to the ground. And it is epic to watch. The differences between this one and John Wick is there was a little bit too much slow motion involved, and a few cut takes, a few that I didn't care for. But other than that, the fight choreography, epic. Gunplay, epic. Everything was on point, except those few little nitpicks that a person like me, probably only me, would notice. So again, other than those few little nitpicks, other than the fact that you have to read it first and then go back and watch it again, I highly recommend that you pick The Killer Up. Just buy it. If you're an action freak like me, go ahead and buy it. It'll be worth it. And yeah, is it John Wick? No. Is it close? Yes. Is it better in some ways? A few. Yeah, I'm going to say there are a few things that I liked in this movie that I didn't like or didn't get in the John Wick franchise. That alone should pique your curiosity. So I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10, and I will see you guys on the other side.